If you know, you know. Now, if you know how Canelo Alvarez moves, then you already knew that he was fighting Kovalev next. Now, the fight is official for November 2nd. Now, details of the fight: there is no catch weight for Canelo versus Kovalev. However, the bad news, there is a 10-pound rehydration clause. Both fighters has to weigh in at 185 the day of the fight. Now, that being said, I'm favoring Canelo all day. I got Canelo stopping Kovalev to the body. He will break Kovalev down and possibly even stop him to the head. It's either way. Now, that being said, I still think it's a dangerous fight for Canelo Alvarez because regardless of any of that, he's still fighting a puncher at 175. He never fought at 175 before. So if he get caught clean by Kovalev, I mean, his right hand could put Canelo out. Obviously, Canelo got a great chin, and he has great defense and great upper body movement. That's why I'm favoring Canelo to win the fight, because I don't think he's going to get caught flush by Kovalev. Obviously, if you box, you're going to get hit. Just like if you swim, you're going to get wet. However, Canelo Alvarez, he has great defense, and he knows how to avoid the big shots. So I see Kovalev landing grace punches. You know, he's going to grace his gloves, his face, whatever. But I just don't see Kovalev landing that signature punch, that right hand that's going to put Canelo out. Because I see Canelo Alvarez moving his head, bobbing and weaving, pressuring Kovalev. Unlike Yard, I don't think Canelo's going to box him because obviously Kovalev has the reach advantage. And if you know how Kovalev fights, Kovalev could generate a lot of power if you stay and you try to box him. If he catch you at the end of the punch, he could possibly put your lights out. However, Kovalev lacks inside fighting, and he can't generate as much torque on his shots as he do long range. So that being said, I see Canelo Alvarez using his disadvantages as his advantage, meaning that the fact that he's short and compact and got short reach, he will use that as his advantage because he's going to pressure Kovalev and he's going to stay in the pocket, which he's going to be able to land a lot of combinations. And since he has upper body movement, he has great upper body movement, he's going to be able to see Kovalev punches coming, since Kovalev is not the fastest puncher in the world. And since Canelo has better upper body movement, better defense, better hand speed, he's going to be able to get in the inside of Kovalev by bobbing and weaving, in my opinion, like he did for the Jacob fight. Obviously, for the Jacob fight, Canelo Alvarez wasn't fighting in the pocket as much. He was just boxing Jacob in a way. But in my opinion, for the Kovalev fight, you will see the most aggressive Canelo Alvarez you have seen in a while. I see Canelo Alvarez winning this fight. It could be a tough fight because, like I said, especially early, Kovalev does pack a punch at the end of the day. However, he is the weakest link at the 175-pound division. And that's why a lot of people felt that Canelo Alvarez is maneuvering around the middleweight division since he want to become undisputed, not fighting the likes of Charlo and Andrade to fight a Kovalev, the weakest links at 175, since he a fighter that been knocked out twice already, a fighter that's not in his prime. And obviously Andre Ward already laid out the blueprint of how to be a Kovalev. If Yard actually pressured and went to the body from round one when he fought Kovalev, he could have possibly stopped a Kovalev in the 8th round. So Kovalev hit the lotto, while Canelo Alvarez could get his legacy fight, winning a title in his 4th weight division. Obviously, in my opinion, he still has to win a title at 168 because he fought Rocky Fielding for the regular WBA title, and there's a super champion. So he still has to really win a title at 168, which that's easier to do because at 175, he had to really maneuver and pick the right fighter that's on the way out because that's a bigger division. Obviously, he has to move up 7 more pounds to win a title there. Now, that being said, I favor Canelo. I could see why there wasn't a catchweight because they're fighting for the 175-pound division title. But there's a 10-pound rehydration clause, at least according to the report that I read. Now, Kovalev was complaining in the morning about not wanting to fight November 2nd because he took a lot of beating from the yard fight and he wanted his body to recover. However, Canelo Alvarez even pressed for the fight even more since he said that. And then I thought maybe Kovalev wouldn't agree to a rehydration clause since he has to dehydrate to make the 175 pounds. Obviously, Kovalev at this point be struggling to make the weight since he's older and he possibly even growing out of the division. You know, he is a big man. So that being said, I don't see Canelo having problem with the weight because when he fought Amir Khan, he came into the fight like 180. And if he come into the fight weighing at 175, fight night, he will most likely be 190. So that's a decent weight for Canelo. I see him winning the fight by a late stoppage, but it will be competitive early. So drop your comments below what y'all think about the fight with a no catch weight, but with a rehydration clause. And subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't listen to these decaf. And follow Lunatune Boxing on Instagram for the funniest boxing memes. That's my guy. Follow me on Aki TV on Instagram and YouTube. All the links will be in the description box below. Click on the notification bell to get notified every time we go live and to be continued on the next episode of Aki TV. Peace, and we out.